Hi there. I see you're back again for more of my random art. But in all seriousness, let's do this. Let's go through some more artwork. I've got more. Let me get my hat right. This hat forever ago. Should I take the flower off? I don't know. I like my roses. Roses everywhere. Though I definitely do prefer white roses to pink. I feel like I with this hat on, I just feel like I should have like a glass of wine instead of water 24/7. But I support drinking water 24/7. Water is good for you. I like water. Water is awesome. The flower had to go. It had to go. Let's look at some more really old artwork. This was from, I was about 16 and we were reading A Midsummer Night's Dream. So I drew Bottom from A Midsummer Night's Dream. And the quote says, I'll go ahead and read that to you. "Nothing, good monsieur, but to help cavalry cobweb to scratch. I must do the barbers, monsieur, for methinks I am a marvels hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch." We had to pick quotes and then illustrate them. So of course I would pick the jackass, and then it says right here, it says, "Don't be a bottom." Get away with as much as you can in school, right? I know, I'm so cheesy. You don't have to tell me. I know I'm cheesy. It'd be our secret. I don't even know what this is, but it goes to like the thing from before for Fukumi no manga. And it's another cheesy little skit, so if you guys want me to post that skit with me, I guess, doing all the characters, unless I can find a guy to play Tommy, I guess is his name. I don't remember. I think I named him after the dog I had at the time, who was a Pomeranian. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is random. There's this huge stack here, but this is gonna have to be a separate video because I actually still want to do this story. There was a lot to this, and this one's happening. More art stuff. Alright. I think these videos would be really good for anybody that like is maybe stuck in an artistic rut and they just need to see somebody else's random stuff. Like this, for example. I don't know how well the camera can pick it up, but this piece of paper that I've just shown you was created on August 4th, 2014. And it's got 23 characters on it, but it was never going to be turned into a story. It was all going to be illustrations of people that I was not very happy with at the time. And each individual was somebody that I actually knew in my life, for real. And I was going to turn them into caricatures just to kind of deal with the ways that they had wronged me. So I'll read you the title of it, and depending on what the descriptions say, I might read you the information about each character. So the first character is the egg. The egg was based on a white guy who liked to walk around in his underwear wearing a white t-shirt, and the white t-shirt and the tighty whities would be so tight that he literally looked like an egg. Then the second character is the ghetto queen. And it's funny because the descriptions on here are so vague, but I know exactly who they're talking about. And it's strange because I don't even feel the same anymore, as angry as I was back then. I feel like even though I never drew the caricatures, just writing this short one page of crap out was really healing. It was really relieving. So when I go back over this and I see these titles and I'm looking in my head at the caricatures of these people that I was originally going to draw, it's beyond comical to me. Number 3, The Fakest. Woo! I know who that was. That one was based on this chick I met who was basically trying to scam me and my boyfriend out of our money, and she always had her eyes like this 24/7, no matter what. Yeah? And she would always do the little, oh, I didn't know kind of thing, and it was so fake. I might still draw a caricature of her one day. The Heathen. I'm still mad at her. She was a bad person. Like, I thought that she was an okay person that just had a really crappy lot in life. But then I saw how she was treating her children, and what really set it off was how she treated me when I had nothing to do with her except for trying to help her a few times and being willing to hang out with her when nobody else seemed to want her attention. So, you know, but whatever, you know, I'm sure she's still miserable. The Cheat. I still remember her too. I also still dislike her. The Cheat was a very, very bad, is a very bad person because she's still doing what she was doing back then. The Factory. This one was about a woman who just continued to pop out children despite the fact that she could not afford them. And to make matters worse, she's the type of person who sits in the living room with them and smokes right next to her kids. Like it's nothing. And I don't like to be one to judge people, but that's fucked up. Nobody can tell me that's not. That's obvious. The Sasquatch. This was about a crazy chick that lived up in El Dorado Woods, up in El Dorado County. She was a Looney Tune. I might tell that story one day as like a story time video. Ooh, you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and nip this video in the bud, and I'm going to turn every single one of these into story times. So I'm gonna put that to the side. You guys get story time videos instead.